So as I said before, the last stage on this before we can go turbo is we need to start the pump. So today I've come down to Ignite Performance to grab a pump they've sorted out for me. So it's a dorch stage 2. I'm going to try and fit that overnight tonight, probably put a stage 2 plus map on the car. After that I can decide kind of what turbo I want to go with, but we need to take it to the next step, and obviously that was the goal all along. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. You good?
Yeah, man.
What's happening, man?
Ah,
So you got the bits for me, yeah?
got that there for you, my
I
guy.
ordered this literally last night and they got it for me already. Yeah, safe for that, man.
No problem,
Top man.
Anytime.
So of course, I've got the engine bay open. First things first, I'm going to take off the strap brace, the engine cover, and before that actually, I'm going to go and disconnect the battery. Right now I've got the strap brace off and the battery's disconnected. I'm just going to take off the engine cover, and then there's these 4 bolts along here. You just need a 10mm and you just have to turn it 1/4 inch each of them, and once you've done that, this should just then come off like that. You do the other side exactly the same, and then down here we need to get the strap brace off. So to do that, that is e-Torx. So I just got the e-Torx kit off Amazon. I think this is an 18. So there's 1, there should be 2, 3, 4 all along, and then the strap brace should come out. And we're trying to gain access all around here. So we're going to get off all this plastic bit and all the trim, and the pump is literally just there. So that's where we're trying to get to. So you just get out all the rest exactly the same. Once you've got the brace off, there's this bit of plastic that goes up, it just pulls out, but that wire there goes through here, so you just got to unhook it, really easy to get off. Once you've got that off, we need to just remove this plastic piece. It's going to be a little bit difficult because I've got this strap brace on, but I might remove that off camera just to get this off. It just pops off just like the engine cover. The reason you do that is because under here there are some bolts you need to get to all the way around just to remove this plastic bit, and they're 10mm, and once that's off you can pull the rubber bit off and then it will give us access to where we need to get. Once you've got the screws out, it's really simple. You just need to disconnect what's connected to the plastic underneath, and then this should just literally pull out like so, and then underneath is just this little foam bit. Just get that wire out of the way, get this little foam bit out of the way like so, and it's giving us access to where we want, which is the fuel pump there, and it runs all the way around here. That's what we want access to. I've got a couple of drying rags, so what we're going to do is we're just going to tuck some underneath the fuel lines, because what we don't want to happen is we don't want that spraying all over our face, and that is another reason why you should disconnect the battery first, because if you were to go and open a door, it would wake the car up and it will spray petrol, and you don't really want an accident like that. So we put those under, and then what I've got here is a wrench, it's a C-wrench which goes all the way around, and we want to try and loosen these bolts as slowly as possible, just to take our time, just in case there's fuel in the lines. We don't want it spraying out, so we're just going to take our time bit by bit by bit and get that loose. And we're going to start with this rail and go around this way and loosen this bit first, and then we'll disconnect this as well. So we get that out of the way while we're here, so at least that's disconnected now. So we're going to move around and start getting these ones loose. So down here, this is the fuel line. There's a little C-clip. You just pop that off with your hand. Like so. You get the C-clip off, put that somewhere safe for now. Put it there. And then what you want to do is this plastic, there's a little plastic bit in here you need to push inwards as well as pulling away. So it's really hard to do on camera, but there's a little plastic bit here. You push in and pull. So I'm gonna come off camera and do that off camera. Little dryer rag down there just to soak up the petrol, but yeah, it's disconnected now. So what you want to do is in there is a little e-Torx which goes in there. It's a number 6, and we just want to get that bolt off so we can get that line off. Once you get that screw out, this should just pull out like so. Just be careful because petrol might spray out, but we don't need this now as we've got a new line. Yeah, so we've got that out. Now on to the next stage. Now we're finished with the other line, we just have to start taking out this fuel line now. So it's the same thing, we're just going to use some microfiber cloths, tuck it underneath. It's the same 17 to get that one off. There's another one here, and there is one just over here that you need to get off. Just got to be really careful if there's fuel in the line to try not to get it on the engine or anything, because if it burns it may cause a fire. So I'm just going to tuck these underneath and try and get to it. Once you've got them all undone, this should then lift out. Just be very careful if there's fuel in the line not to drop it anywhere. What you want to try and do now is just around the pump, you want to try and clean it as best you can, because what you don't want any dirt or any dust dropping in. This is kind of the critical part now of getting the pump out. We want it coming out nice and clean so that when we go in there's nothing going in the system. Okay, so now we've cleaned up around here, we want to take these bolts out. So it's a T30, and we want to do bit by bit so it comes out evenly. So you do one side, then you move to the other side. You just want to do it evenly so it comes out even. Once you've got to this bit, I just want to start taking it out little bit by little bit with your hands, just to get the screw out. Okay, so Dorch provide everything that you need in the pack. So you've got 2 longer screws and 2 shorter screws. So for this, you just need the shorter screws. So what you want to do is you want to get the adapter. This bit says Dorch on this side, and where the little divots are, that side, it goes on that way. And then you put the little grommet in between, and then use that as a guide as to where to place it. So it's perfect now. So you get your 2 smaller bolts, and you put them in either side, like so. And then you literally turn them bit by bit and just take your time. As you get to this bit, I've got my torque wrench here, so it's set to 12 Newton meters. We're going to use that to just get it to the right torque settings. Again, just bit by bit. And then you know you've got it torqued right up to spec. Now it's time for the fun bit. So you've got the 2 longer screws, and then we've got the Dorch stage 2 pump. So you know what this can support. There's the bad boy. Look at that pump. Look how beefy it is. Okay, so the orientation in which it needs to go in is literally like this. So the red bit needs to be facing this way. That needs to be facing that way. The electronics needs to be facing that way. So it goes in like that, and then you use the screws to guide into the holes. Just take the grommet out. Just guide it in. Like so. Your screws, just place them in like so. This is a 5mm Allen. So we're just gonna guide it into the holes, like so. And again, we're just gonna lightly screw it up until it gets to the point of tightness. So we're just gonna use 5mm Allen. Screw them bit by bit. Get our torque wrench again. Just get the 5mm Allen on, and it's set to 12 Newton meters. And we'll just torque this down to spec. Now we're getting very close to finishing. We have the fuel lines, Dorch fuel lines. So this is the one that we want first. So this is what we're now going to connect up, and it should be going around the back, and I'll show you how to do that now. Fuel line out of the box, it threw me a bit because it had this red tab on this bit here, so I unscrewed, but I thought that must mean that it must go to the red bit, which would mean I've got the pump the wrong way around, but I've just checked online and it is the right way around. So this would go where the yellow tab is at the back, screw on, and then it goes around the outside and into the other side. So I'll do that now. So the fuel line is there, and you have, oh gosh, that's close. You have this little metal bit on there, so you need to hook it underneath like so. Hopefully you can see what I'm saying. And then you want to grab your fuel line, push it on and screw it in. Okay, so this little blue thing that goes on, I dropped it down and it's taken me about half an hour to fish it back out with a magnet. So you've got to be very, very careful about threading this on, but it basically hooks underneath and then you have to twist it and it stops it coming off, you see? So that's how it stays on. The last bit now is to get the new lines in. So just how we took it off before, it will go in exactly the same way. Good orientation to do is to start with the back one, this one first, tighten that a little bit, do this one, tighten that a little bit, do the third one, tighten it a little bit, and then tighten them all up, and then you torque that to 31 Newton meters. So I'll just do that quickly off camera because it's just easier. To wrap this up, we get the electrical cable we had before, we connect it to the adapter, the extender. I'm going to wire it around the back, and then we connect it, and that's the pump installed. Now it's just a case of reinstalling all the bits that we took off before, and then I'm going to have to jump on BM3 and map it for that pump. Okay, on this bit is a bit pointless showing you what I'm doing. It's just a case of downloading bootmod free, buying your license, buying the map, and then selecting the right fuel pump within the settings. So, you know, you could do a TU pump, Sport Performance pump, or the Deutsch Stage 1 or Stage 2 pump. Going through that, downloading the map and uploading it. But of course, you need to buy your own license, or you could request a specific license from a dealer. I'll just open the bonnet just to make sure when I start the car there's going to be no fuel or anything leaking. I just want to double check, and if there is, then I can just turn the engine off straight away. There we go, there's no fuel leaks, pump's running. Take it for a test drive.